cooked food, the most widespread addictive substance that there is. Is he crazy? Did he just say cooked food's addicting? Yeah. I've been eating nothing but fruit, solid fruit, and having vegetable juices because I'm not digesting vegetable fiber too well at the moment. The cellulose in vegetables is harder to break down, but to still get some variety, I'm making some fresh vegetable juices. But the only solid thing I'm eating is fruits. This is the remnants of some of my lunch today. I had 5 of these keat mangoes for lunch today, and that's all that's been going through my digestive system, and I've been struggling with it mentally in a way. Not like, oh my god, how am I gonna eat just fruit or just mangoes or something, but I eat it and I don't get the fix. Cooked food is working on the same receptor sites in our brain as drugs do. Drugs like heroin and cocaine and methamphetamine and all these sort of things. It's working on the same pathways in the brain. And that is why it's one of it's the most widespread addictive substance there is. Because who do you know that's not eating cooked food? I don't know anybody who's eating all raw in person. There's a bunch of people on the internet, but I don't know anybody in person. Everybody. I'm looking at a group of guys eating cooked food right now. And the cleaner my body's getting, I can feel the disconnect in them. Because imagine we go to a tree that has mangoes on it. Let's just stick with the mangoes. And we pick that mango. It's ripe and ready to go. Many of them ripe and ready to go. And we just pick that mango off that tree. And we start eating it. We are directly connected to that tree after we eat that fruit. But we take that mango, we chop it up, slice it up into slices, fry it in a pan, then eat it. We're breaking that connection to that plant. And then the grains, cooked legumes, cooked meats, all this stuff is breaking the connection to life. And when we eat life, we start to feel alive, get high on life in a way that's not like cooked food. Because I eat it, again, I have that mental struggle with it. That it's not triggering that, I don't know what pathway it is, maybe dopamine or something like that. It's not flipping that switch in my brain. So I eat the meal of fruit, lots of mono meals, sometimes duo meals, 2 different types of fruits that mix well, or some smoothies, mix a little bit more mixture in a smoothie sometimes, 2 or 3 things, or 3 or 4 things sometimes. But the point is, I eat the meal of that fruit, and it doesn't flip that switch. So my brain's, I've been eating cooked food for the bulk of my diet, entirety of my life. 33 years now. Haven't eaten anything cooked since June, and it is now November, the beginning of November. Yeah. When you eat the life, you start to feel alive. And you start to feel, I am starting to feel how disconnected I was, how disconnected everyone else is. Not to judge anybody, but it's just what's happening. If you want to tap in, it's the only way. It's the only way. There's other ways like we can get around it. You don't have to do it. You can meditate. You can, in certain aspects, use things like psychedelics, but that's not really a great way. Meditation is a more stable way. And an even more stable way is just eat all raw. It's like the stability. Like, yeah, we can shoot up rocket high on some psychedelics, but we come back down. And there will be some lingering benefits. That's what everybody's looking for, like studying into psilocybin and the antidepressant, anti-anxiety effects. Yeah, you can have some tapering effects for the next month or so, but you will have to redose and go back into the stratosphere of the spiritual realm. And when you come back down, yeah, you can carry it on with you for a while, but it's not going to be stable because we're not supposed to get that high. Not supposed to get that high. I visited that plane on a few occasions. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with these things. There's nothing wrong with cooked food. There's nothing wrong with you for eating cooked food. There's nothing better about me for eating fruit and having this experience. It's just if I want to have this experience, if you'd like to try this, it's the only way. There's no other way. You have to be willing to change something to have a different result. To not change something and expect a different result is the definition of insanity. I think I've heard that thrown around somewhere. Like, I want 4. I want the number 4. But all I got is 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 equals 4. No, that's crazy. 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 4. You need 4 1s or 2 2s. A 3 and a 1. 2 plus 2 equals 4. If you want 4, you got to change the variables. 1 plus 1 will not equal 4 in this existence. Maybe it does somewhere in some parallel universe. Not in this universe, though. Or existence, earthly existence. So, yeah. And the closer we get to that as well, I was seeing seeing. Right now, I go to a store to get those mangoes. You go to a tree, you pick the mango, it's got the most electrical life force energy that it can contain, straight from the tree. Sunlight has been beaming down on it, warming it up. That warmth from the sunlight energy is in the fruit. And from the time of picking it, that's only dwindling. Imagine it's got 100% max capacity, whatever it is. Let's just call it 100% in that fruit. When you pick it from the tree, you pick it, it's only going down. It can't go back up. The life force energy, the sunlight energy, the coherent sunlight energy in the fruit can't go back up. So by the time you get it at the store and it's weeks old and you put it in a refrigerator and all this sort of stuff, it's just going down and down and down and down and down. So then we do things like freeze it. A lot of raw food vegans, that's what this whole concept movement thingy is being called, the raw vegan movement. Yeah, but popular thing to do is freeze things. And that, again, just coherent sunlight energy, electrical energy of the plant. It's going to go down when you freeze it. Dehydrate things. It all goes down. It doesn't go back up. That doesn't make it bad. It doesn't make us bad for doing it. It's just what's happening. So the closest we can get, straight from the tree, to being directly connected to this earth. Having that direct connection. It's really interesting. It's far out. I'm just scanning, thinking of anything else to say. That's pretty much it. Want a different result? Got to change a variable. Do the same thing over and over. Won't get us there. we have to change. And I can't change you, and you can't change me. Try to realize it's all within yourself. No one else can make you change. And to see you're really only very small. And life flows on within you and without you. When you eat mangoes from the tree. Peace and much love to you all. Thank you, George Harrison. In this life and anything beyond it. That's how it goes. I got that little phrase that I like to do. Peace and love to you all infinitely in this life and anything beyond it. Thank you, George Harrison. Bye. Have a nice day, everybody.